So it's just about grilling season. As you can see, the grill's in need of a little bit of repair. I bought a new grill cover, cheapest grill cover I could find on Amazon. It's so cheap it doesn't even have a brand name, but more to the point, what I really want to make this video about is how and why to replace heat shield plates. Now, heat shield plates sit right above the burner inside your grill, and they serve two purposes. One, they help to protect the burners from dripping oil and grease that would otherwise potentially clog up those ports of the burner. And secondly, they help to spread out the heat from the burners to allow your food to cook evenly and thoroughly. Now, the original heat shields in this grill, as you'll see momentarily here, were made out of just standard mild steel. So I decided to upgrade by purchasing stainless steel, and these will definitely last the life of the grill. So let's get this cover off and let's see what we're working with here. Now I'm going to start by cleaning off the surface of the cooktop, these grates here. Now let's pick up these grates and put these off to the side for now. Now, as you can see, these heat shield plates are in very poor condition. This is what happens when you grill with mild steel. It just doesn't last. The corrosiveness of the foods that you're cooking just eats these apart, and you'll be lucky if you get a couple years out of them. So, highly recommended that you upgrade to stainless steel when you have the chance. So now let's take these old plates out of here. Pretty severe. So there's probably going to be a good buildup of rust, corrosion, grease, things of that nature along the rails of where these heat plates sit. So what I'm going to do now is take my brush and scraper and just scrape everything down and try and get it to this lower pan. So if you want to remove one of these burners, what you would have to do is remove the cotter pin down here, and this is probably going to be a stainless steel cotter pin, so it's going to be fairly challenging to bend back. Now once you get that cotter pin straightened out, you should be able to pull it off like so. That's what the cotter pin looks like. From here you can take the burner from the back side, lift up, then pull forward, kind of up and out. So what I'm going to do here is just inspect the condition of the burner. It's starting to get a little bit rusty, but all the holes are open, and I believe this is okay to use for another couple years. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to brush this real quick, just get everything as clean as possible. Alright, so I have this burner brushed down, all the ports are clean. I tapped it out to ensure that any debris inside the tube fell through the bottom. Just also something else important to note, the electrode wire is still going to be attached to this electrode. This electrode is what sparks and therefore ignites the gas as it flows out of these tubes. So if you want to disconnect this, there's two corroded flathead screws that you could attempt to unscrew, or if you purchase a rebuild kit, just follow this wire to the sparking mechanism, which is underneath the burner control knobs. You can unplug it there and then reinstall your new electrode. So I'm going to continue on the process for the rest of these burners. You can simply take this pan, lift it up, and you can actually just slide it right out. Go dump this, clean it out. So unfortunately, the mounting tab backing for this center burner has rusted through. A lot of people at this point probably would say, oh, it's time to buy a new grill, but I'm going to repair this utilizing some rivets and a steel plate I had in the garage. So I actually had to manufacture a new mount. See, here's the old mount, and it is just about ready to give way. So this was my attempt at creating a new mount, and I think it's going to work out just fine. With that repaired, let's go ahead and reinstall the pan. Here's how the repair looks from the top side. I've decided not to paint this because I don't want to taste Rust-Oleum paint in the food. We'll go ahead and reinstall this burner. And she is looking almost as good as new. Now it's time to reinstall all these stainless steel pins that hold these burners in place. And finally, let's install these new stainless steel heat shield plates. Wow, what a difference. Finally, the grates. Top rack. Now, whenever you add any new metal component to your grill, it's important to get the grill good and hot and kind of let things burn off if there's any oils on the new stainless or anything like that. So what I'm going to do now is turn all these burners on. We'll let the grill get nice and hot, and we'll just give it a test burn here. Alright, all the burners are lit. Everything looks like it's burning quite well. We'll let this get up to temperature. Alright, and that's a good repair. Now, if you are doing any riveting style repairs like I did in this video, just as a reminder, make sure you blow off those metal shavings away from the grill, away from the deck, wherever you stand, so nobody gets a steel splinter in their foot. Additionally, I'd love to put on the new grill cover, but because I just lit the grill and we're letting this baby heat up, I gotta wait for it to cool down before I put that on. But anyway, thanks for watching as always. I will catch you on the next one.